Rated X.
Well, we're back for another. I guess film trailer reaction, but we're not. It's not a modern trailer reaction. This is part of my hijack, Tom. Hello, of my hijack of the end of August because of my birthday, and next on the Dreadcast podcast, we're going to be doing Grindhouse from 2007, with the two films featuring Planet Terror and Death Proof. So. Oh, welcome back to the Dreadcast trailer reactions, by the way.
Hello.
Yes. You can't see us, by the way, so we can do all this, and you can't see us.
Oh, we can? Oh, okay.
It's just audio.
I'm just going to... Oh, it's just audio. I'll just assume that they could see me.
Waving with my middle fingers. Giving them the deuce.
So, God. However, this is a trailer breakdown with a twist, because these are obviously not actual... Well, no, actually, one of them is. One of them became an actual trailer, ironically.
Actual film.
But they're not actually real trailers. Actual film, yes. But most of them are fake ones.
Yeah.
But they're still horror related, so, we can still... Now, we can comment on... Actually, what we could do is review them, have a breakdown, and then imagine how the film could have turned out.
Yes. And to anyone that's not familiar with this, so I've written up a little backstory. I wanted to give a little backstory because this film is a big part of me. It's actually a big part of what I do for a living now. And all that jazz, and I'll go more into that when we do Planet Terror. But so if you don't know what Grindhouse is, it's basically an old American coined term for selected theaters that would show like gritty exploitation films or low budget like horror B movies, the really gritty stuff. So with this 2007 version, Tarantino and Rodriguez, they both wanted to pay homage to that sort of style, so they came up with a film each, put it together. We got a 3-hour-long film basically in one with two films together, and then they had some other director friends make completely fake trailers to fake films to sort of sprinkle in between. So especially in the you've got one before Planet Terror, which is the first film, which we'll get into. You've got a couple sprinkled in between where you might, quote unquote, go to the lobby, to get your snacks. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. And then they had one or two at the end of Death Proof, so at the end of the film, so bookmarking the film. And that's what we're going to be going through right now. We're just going to have a little look through them all. And just, because you don't, which is cool, because you don't remember half of these, do you?
No, I don't. I obviously, as I enjoy IMDb, I have IMDb up. I have just noticed Eli Roth did one of the.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
Yeah,
apart from Machete, which I now remember.
Yes.
That is the only one, and I've even looking at some of the pictures, which I'm assuming are the fake trailers, and I'm still sitting there going, I cannot remember that for the life of me.
Yeah, so the first one, which we're going to show you, was made by Robert Rodriguez, and it's before Planet Terror, which is what he directed. It's called Machete, and it was you may have heard it because it got made into a feature film with a sequel, which wasn't very good. Machete Kills, Machete Kills, and it wasn't great. It had Mel Gibson in it. Mel Gibson as the villain.
Danny Trejo.
So Danny Trejo, of course, looking as dead as ever, but still kicking ass as ever.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, let's go through them and have a look. So I think Machete's the one it's the most popular one. So we'll do that one first. Yeah. Now this video I have found, I just want to say, because finding these trailers on YouTube is quite difficult. So I've found a channel. I'm just going to plug it, and I will put the little tag when I edit this.
Of course.
Grindhouse Theater YouTube channel. So they have this video that's 12 minutes long, and it has all the trailers. So we're going to go through them now.
Nice,
because it's the best quality I could find. So shall we do it?
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Right, let's do this. Machete. So I've seen this quite a few times.
Machete.
$70 a day for yard work.
You gotta love the voiceover.
Machete. I love the grindhousey, gritty appeal. Like, you got the hair flickering, the scratches on the grit of the film.
I was about to mention the scratches. They're cool.
The voiceover talking like this.
much as yourself are being forced out of our country.
John Wick before John Wick. Look at that.
For the good of both our people. Our new senator must.
You're not wrong, actually. You know,
I will pay you 150.
asked to do an assassin job and then get set up.
150,000 for an assassin job sounds a little bit low. Not gonna lie though.
Yeah, I thought that when I first saw this. It's nothing.
Because I'm the best there
No, it gives you an offer you cannot refuse. Ugh. Oh shit, is that Kennedy?
No, but it's meant to be like portrayed like Kennedy.
Set up. Double cross.
Double cross.
And stepped for dead.
I took a vow of peace, and now you want me to help.
Then we
you
got Cheech.
Oh.
Cheech from Cheech
I
and
thought that
Chong.
was- I thought that was Danny Trejo saying that. I was like, I don't think you did.
See what I can do.
Oh. Now, hang on, I'll mention at the end.
Yeah, we'll go through it a bit more.
He knows the score.
Oh, digging that music.
I'm about to edit this.
He
Oh,
gets the
damn.
women,
There's a reason.
Oh, Machete.
and he kills the bad guys.
Oh, shit. You moved at a Mexican daily.
Danny Trejo's
It's a
face.
goddamn federal!
But they soon realize
Coming after us.
Oh no,
they just
Oh my God.
Fucked with the wrong Mexican.
it's like a Machete eagle.
Action,
Oh, you gotta love it.
suspense, emotion.
Please, Father, have mercy.
God has mercy. I don't.
If you're gonna hire a machete to kill the bad guy, you better make
I remember
damn
this,
sure
yes. The minigun
guy
motorbike.
Fantastic.
you,
Terminator would be proud.
Machete.
Fantastic.
Machete.
It's fantastic. Now, there's a couple of guys in that because it's directed by
Oh,
Robert
that's fantastic.
Rodriguez that are like some of his mainstays. So like Cheech, the
Yep,
the
Cheech and
vicar.
Chong.
Yeah, he's you know from Dusk Till Dawn and Desperado. And there's another guy, a specific guy. I can't remember his name. He gets stabbed.
Oh,
round
He
here.
knows the score.
I can't. I don't want to show that scene too much. I'm gonna have to edit it
Oh.
big time.
Machete.
I don't know. But yeah, there's I can't find. There's
You're
a
gonna have
couple
to
of
edit it
guys.
again in a second.
I'll
aren't
have to
you? Oh, no.
edit a lot. Oh, too far.
It must.
by perceptive signature.
This guy is Jeff. I can never pronounce his name. Jeff Fahey or Fahey.
I'm on.
He-
I'm on IMDb. Let me have a quick.
He's in
gander.
Planet Terror. He's fantastic, and he was also in Lost.
Oh, it doesn't actually give you the cast of the fake trailers. Ah, right.
Now,
Oh, no, it should
the
do.
yeah, a lot of because this got made into a feature film. A lot of people got replaced, and a lot of other
Hmm.
actors were brought in. Like Robert De Niro was brought in.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's so weird to think of a big name like De Niro being brought in for Machete.
True. Although, to be fair, I have just noticed that apparently Fergie was in Planet Terror. I did not catch that the first time round.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So
Fergie
say-
is in Planet Terror, but we'll get to that in the episode.
I'm sure we will.
That guy. Where are my wife and daughter? Let me just skip that because we can't be watching that again.
Nope.
Mexican day labor.
Look at his face. It's just it. I don't know what does it look like. I don't want to say crater face. I guess that's just hard.
No, it looks. He's
He's old.
He's been through a few bits. He's weathered. He's gone through a lot. He's I mean, he carries around a coat full of machetes. He's
That's true.
He's-
It's too
he's-
much
he's been through
vampire
some-
makeup from Dusk Till Dawn.
yeah.
Oh,
I think what about this trailer was great was it just screams out like that. There he is, that guy.
That guy. He's from Desperado and from Dusk Till Dawn.
It
He's one of the
screams
band.
1980s just trailers because it was. I mean, they're just fantastic. These are.
Well, that's
It
the
has
beauty
that.
of all of them.
It has that 1980s film, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the beauty of all of them. They're gritty. They're very they're red band trailers, basically. With the amount of violence in these trailers. They're simple.
And nudity.
They're simple. They're
we just
cheesy dialogue and cheesy acting. I think this was the perfect film to be put at the front of the whole Grindhouse from 2007 feature. Before Planet Terror, then more trailers. I think this was the perfect one because in the middle, are some of the ones that get sprinkled in. Are some of the ones we'll show you in a second. So, was there anything else you wanted to this one?
There was something I had something I was gonna bring up, but I can't remember what it was. I can't remember where it was, so never mind. Didn't they? Wasn't one of the offshoots from this? Wasn't that Nuns with Guns with Lindsay Lohan? I swear, Nuns with Guns was a weird shoot off of this.
Did that ever get made? I have heard of Nuns with Guns. I didn't.
Nuns with Guns. No, I'm thinking of a different film.
Okay,
forget that.
Yep, moving on. I always thought as well this shot from the trailer. It seems to cut. Let me see if I can slow this down. It seems to cut from him. I always thought to a dummy. Or not one. No, I don't want 140p. I meant the speed. Come on now, not the playback speed.
Yeah, it's definitely not the film I was thinking of.
So turn this down.
I mean, it probably does jump to a "Have mercy."
God has mercy. I don't. Not me. Here we go. This is what we had to do with for the Pearl trailer when that soldier was walking back.
Yes,
just exploded.
That is true.
Look at that. You can see it caved in his face.
Whoa.
Yeah, you don't get much of it.
But I must admit, I did like the minigun on the motorbike. I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastically dumb, like
over the top.
It's so over the top, but that was the point of it. That's like with Planet Terror. Yeah. How does her machine gun leg work? How does she control it?
That's true, actually. I don't think you're ever supposed to know.
But you're not meant to. That was the point of these films. No. They're meant to be stupid, fun, gritty, low-budget films to just enjoy. That you don't have to think about.
That's brilliant. See, I can't remember when I originally watched Planet Terror, and obviously you got the two films. Apart from Machete, I don't remember seeing any fake trailers. So I don't know what version I watched, but maybe the version I watched didn't have them in it for some reason. It
would depend on where you watched it. Like I have the physical editions of Planet Terror and Death Proof, and I'll get into this again when we talk about it in the podcast. But they didn't do a Blu-ray release of either of them all together in England or Europe, or there is one in America because it did so poorly commercially. It did so poorly. But on the DVDs you still get the fake trailers, but there's still some you don't get. You don't get Hobo with a shotgun, which we'll get to in a bit. And if you, let's say, torrented this, you would just get the film. You won't get the fake trailers. So these are actually really rare to see.
That would be why I didn't see them, because when at that time I may have torrented a few films purely because I didn't have money.
You?
I know. To be fair,
Scumbag.
after I started earning money, I would buy my films. There were just a few that I couldn't get hold of or wasn't allowed to, shall we say, get hold of.
Look at this, right? He just slaps it on. Right on top of the bike, so it's just welded and then just, I guess, attaches on, and then suddenly, he's driving.
Yeah, physics
on. Whoa. And you can see the bullet like belt going through it. He didn't even put that on.
It's just one of those. It's one of those. Again, though, that's what makes it so great. It's because it's the continuity that just went out the window with a lot of these films.
Yeah.
And last night I was watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I know, not a horror film, but just a great film.
Speaking of tangents,
I know. Speaking of tangents, but it's all about continuity because there's a scene at the beginning where the teenage girl, she's talking on the phone. Yeah. And when you first see her, she's got the cord from the phone. I mean, that's going back to some old times. It's like completely wrapped around her. Then they cut to again, the cord's just hanging down. Cuts to again, it's like wrapped around her head.
Yeah.
And all the shots, it's just wrapped around a different place because the continuity, they were like, yeah, we don't care, just get the shots in.
Yeah, there's a lot of... I mean, you always get TV shows like that. Maybe do like 5-6 episodes on TV about, mess-ups in film, and they show this happens in one scene, then this happens. It's always a thing. Always a thing.
Did you ever see Garth Marenghi's Dark Places?
Yes, of course, yeah.
They had an episode where they took the Mickey out of continuity, and everything just went out the window. And it's great because it's like, there was a cat walking down, the cat's missing in the next shot, and this hand just throws the cat out. It's like, there's your cat, got it.
Right. Should we move on to the next one? That was Machete.
Yes.
And
this is
I'd
great
say,
because this means I would never have seen these trailers before. This is fantastic.
that's what I thought would be a great idea, because I didn't assume. I just had a feeling that you might not have seen them. I feel like you would have seen Machete.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen Machete. Now, interesting, because you mentioned Hobo with a shotgun,
Yes.
and I'm fairly certain they made that into an actual film.
They did with Rutger
I
Hauer.
know that
because
one of the actors in the film, we follow each other on Twitter.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Of course, at the time, he was making a film called Hobo with a Shotgun, but I had never seen this fake trailer, so I had no idea it was based on a fake trailer.
Yes, with Rutger Hauer. Yeah, who is famously in I'm forgetting the name right now.
Blade Runner
and The Hitcher. That was the one I was thinking of. The Hitcher. Great thriller.
I haven't heard that one.
For the horror
I
film.
remember
Plays a
Blade
psychopathic
Runner because he did the
hitchhiker.
classic, like Tears Lost in the Rain.
Oh, his monologue is
classic
incredible.
scene.
Yeah, incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Right, should we move on to the next one?
Yes, show me the next one. What we got?
Right, this one, I'm going to try not to talk too much till the end, and then we'll go through it, because I want you to experience this. Okay, so next trailer, we're going to go with Don't. And I'll tell you now, because I don't think it says it, this is directed by one Edgar Wright.
Oh!
And if you can spot them, there are some familiar Edgar Wright faces in this trailer.
Oh, please tell me it's who I think it is.
Let's go. Let's do it. Previews of coming attractions.
If you are thinking of going into this house, don't. If you are
Okay.
Love it.
Wait,
this
I love the angles.
don't.
oh!
If you are thinking
I love this voiceover.
It's amazing.
the basement,
You love
Look at his
those?
hair.
Yeah, you know who that is.
It's-
don't look behind, don't look in
Oh my god, there's so many English actors in this.
Yep.
Or British. Oh. Oh, Damien! Oh, damn.
How amazing is this?
This is fantastic. I'm guessing that. Dude, that was brilliant.
How incredible is that? That is one of my
I was
favorite ones.
I was trying to because you had the guy at the gate to start with is the guy who played Lucius Malfoy in Harry Potter.
Let's go.
There's
through.
so many famous people in this. It's hard to keep. So yeah, there you go.
Yep,
Lucius
that's
Malfoy.
Yep, that's him.
The guy behind him, I
think we get a
recognize
shot.
him.
I think we get a shot. If
Isn't he the?
don't.
It's
Him?
oh god damn, it's the guy who played Sherlock's brother. I can't remember his name. He wrote the Sherlock series. Mark Gatiss. Is that Mark Gatiss? No, that's not
I'm
Mark
not sure.
Gatiss.
You will be able to find out, but
That,
one
I
thing
think it's Mark
I
Gatiss.
specifically love about this trailer, it's so it feels like there's such a sorry, like a smoke screen effect going.
Yeah.
It's very grey, very. It's not colourful. It feels like an old timey horror film, like a haunted house
it
horror
feels
film.
like a hammer horror
Yes,
film.
very Hammer haunted house horror film. All right,
Yeah,
what,
so
what
that's-
else? Have we got?
Mark Gatiss. I thought I recognised him.
There he is.
Recognise her, but not too well. You've got Mayam Buring. She appears now.
These
she's
these
the-
angles are incredible as well.
So the girl, the blonde lady, that's
At the back,
She was in Lesbian Vampire Killers.
of course.
I think
course.
it's Mayama. I think it's Mayana Buring. I recognise him. I think he played a farmer in some horror film. I don't recognise the other two though. That's
Look at
great.
this. Look at that shot.
I like.
Straight
great
through the
because-
skull.
You can even see his. Are those supposed to be his eyes at the top there?
No, I think. Hang on. I think that's the let's say the ghoul the ghoul that had the butcher's blade.
Oh, is it?
Let's
have a look.
just slowing it down. Yeah, it's that at the top of her head.
Oh, okay. It looked like it was when she
Let's
puts
slow
it through
down
his head.
a
It was
little
his
bit
it's
more.
like his eyeballs were popping out. Doink!
That's
Oh, it was,
incredible.
yes.
And then transition to the don't.
Don't.
Okay, right, let's go. I think this is the one that you will. I knew this is the one that you would know.
Yeah, I recognized him. That's because she again was she in she was in Hot Fuzz. She played the shopping assistant clerk.
I mean, yeah,
Timothy Dalton threatened to smash her brains in.
It's like he's one of those directors, you know, when you get those big directors where they have quote unquote their crew.
Yes,
You know,
their roster.
yeah. But
and
especially
then,
especially this guy.
Yeah,
Mr. Nick Frost.
Now is that supposed to be a nod to his Shaun of the Dead character?
I don't know, you mean at the end, like where he's a zombie chained
zombie
up.
Nick.
I don't know,
Zombie
because I mean, what are we even looking at here? We're looking at a fat.
I mean, it looks like we're looking at a giant man baby. To be fair,
Perfect. That is the perfect description, man
There
baby.
you go.
Because look at the baby dolls. There we go.
yeah, just a giant. He's hungry as well, apparently.
Don't. I will say, his partner in crime is apparently in this trailer, but I
Really?
haven't
I was
really spotted him.
I was trying to see him, but I
think
that's not him.
no, it's not one of them. I recognise. I've always recognised this guy.
He was in Hot Fuzz.
Hmm.
He was one of the detectives, Detective Andy.
Okay.
He was one of them.
Andy.
Hangman. Don't know. She gets.
Very.
Oh, okay. I must admit, when I first saw this when we played it the first time, I thought he'd had his nipples chopped off, and I was like, okay, cool, right, fair enough.
I get very Italian giallo sort of films, like Suspiria sort of vibes from this. With
yes.
the sound, the lighting, especially the cinematography work, like the harsh red. You know, it's very.
It's
similar
kind
to
of
some
like
that.
it looks like a painted background, doesn't it?
Yeah,
over
like a map.
Yes.
Very
No,
giallo.
I mean, that's definitely Damien,
yeah.
or a reference to him. I recognized the girl that was running down the corridor, but
Well,
I
just
want to
then.
say that was, I want to say that's Chelsea Peretti, but I'm not
we
sure.
got a good shot of her just then. Hang on a minute.
I don't think it's Chelsea Peretti, actually. No.
She turns around. Oh, that's
No,
not a
it's
good
not.
shot. Okay.
It's not who I thought it was. Never mind.
It's so hard to catch them. Right.
Don't move.
I love the guy. Well, that was bad. That's a bad one to finish
Bad way to
off.
stop it.
This guy looked very familiar. Oh,
Okay, so he did have his body ripped open. I wondered that. I still can't see Simon Pegg though. I don't think he's in this.
This guy is. He was in Spooks, I believe. Tom. I can't remember his name. He's a British actor.
Don't.
Look at that.
That's very Indiana Jones. That feels like Raise of the Lost Ark, with the eyes coming out.
That
Lucius
I thought
Malfoy
was.
again.
Yeah, I thought it was Matt Berry at first, but it is Lucius Malfoy.
It is, yeah.
I would love this film to be made.
This would be
much.
great because you could do it as a horror film, but even if you played it as a straight horror film, people are going to watch it for a horror comedy effect.
Yeah, I think so, and I think as well. There seems to be so much going on rather than just it's a haunted house or there's one killer. There seems to be just a batshit amount of crazy stuff going on.
It's like it feels like an anthology.
Yeah,
People are going to this house and their deepest fears are just being realized.
I'm not sure about the background behind because all this is fake. You're seeing on screen like Icarus pictures.
Icarus. Dark House.
Icarus. Dark House. That's a very German way, isn't it? Dark House.
Based on the terrifying bestseller.
Yeah. So that's Don't. I figured
Even Oh no, never mind.
No, what are you gonna say?
I thought they put 2 apostrophes in when they shouldn't have done. Then I realised it's
he does look like it, yeah.
yeah. Then I realised it's actually quotation marks.
So that was Don't. That's fantastic. I love it. I love it.
See,
Right.
that whole thing screams Hammer horror there, or like an homage to a Dracula shot.
Yeah. The next 2 I'm going to play are very much though, like for instance, Edgar Wright has, like you said, we feel he's clearly done a Hammer House of Horror. We don't. He may have said in interviews what his inspiration was. The next 2 are very much not inspiration, but classic of the directors. So let's go on to the next one. Pause, and I can cut there, and I'm going to cut into the next one. So let me find it.
Was Simon Pegg in Don't?
This one's a bit longer. This one's about 4 minutes long.
Okay. My God, there were so many people in that.
Yep.
So many famous people. Nick Frost, Rafe Spall, Lee Ingleby, Mark Gatiss, Michael Smiley, Peter Serafinowicz, Stuart Wilson, Will Arnett was in that. Lucy Punch.
Peter Serafinowicz.
Yeah, he was in it.
Oh, Peter Serafinowicz. I love him.
And Simon Pegg he was a screaming lunatic, so he is in there.
You know who Peter Serafinowicz is, right?
He was, what's his name from Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah, he's their roommate, yeah.
Kate Malula. My God, that's amazing. So apparently Simon Pegg was the only one who was uncredited, though.
Yeah, he was probably in it for like half a second.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
This one is a little bit longer.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you figure out who the director is, because I know you'll be able to figure it out.
Okay. Cool.
By seeing one person in it. By seeing one person in it, I think if you're a real horror fan, you will be able to tell who has directed this.
As it keeps coming up in episodes, clearly I'm not. That's like you having my horror card challenged.
We're big phonies. We're bad horror fans. We're shit at audio mixing and recording.
I know.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Previews of coming attractions.
This film is a brilliant achievement in motion picture history.
Okay.
The truth about Hitler's diabolical plans to create a race of superwomen can be told.
Superwomen.
This is giving me... Oh my God! Oh, for God's sake! Now I just want to pause it here.
Yeah, sure.
Because Werewolf Women of the SS. Now, when I used to work at Waterstones, a book came in, which was like horror movies, like all the horror movie histories. I don't know why I didn't buy it at the time. I think it's because it was like a really thick book. It was quite expensive actually. And in there is actually a subgenre of horror that specifically deals with Nazis and SS Nazi women. It's like a whole horror subgenre. So I'm wondering if this is where it takes its place in.
I can only imagine the shit they tried to get up with in, let's say the science department of the Nazis or whatever you want. Like, I don't even want to. It just screams terrifying. Whatever they wanted to, they had ideas, they had things they wanted to try and do. This is very far fetched, so let's just remember that.
Okay, cool.
Diabolical plans to create an army of super werewolf soldiers.
Oh gosh, edit time.
Gonna have to edit a lot of this.
Yes.
Of Germany, Bowman.
Oh, him.
Bill Moseley.
Oh dang.
Bill Moseley as well.
They must be a little bit cold. Wait, hang on, go back.
Nope. I'm not yet.
Alone supply the blood needed to save Hitler's mad dreams.
Oh,
Pride of
Jesus.
Germany fall into ruin.
Wait, that's
Yeah, who is it? Who is it?
That's Sherry Moon Zombie, isn't it?
It is.
This is Rob Zombie.
Ding 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 ding.
Of course, it's Rob Zombie. This feels like this. Yeah.
Sherry Moon Zombie. Tom Tolles.
Tom Tolles was
Okay,
in
then.
Devil's Rejects.
Mosley.
No, sorry, he was in House of a Thousand Corpses and Nicolas Cage.
As
No way!
Fu Manchu.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is really bad.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, they like that shot, don't they? Clearly.
Of the SS.
I've just noticed that's over the credits, the fake title of this, so you're gonna have to like put a bar over certain parts of that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that smacks of a Rob Zombie film.
Doesn't
Of
it
course it does.
just? We've got Bill Moseley, we've got Sherry Moon Zombie, and I believe it was Tom Towles. He was the cop
Tom
in
Towles.
House of a Thousand Corpses, and he's the one that gets killed, which then leads his brother trying to get revenge in Devil's Rejects. So you've got three kind of big Rob Zombie guys there, Rob Zombie people. So you wait, is around
See,
here
I-
you wanted me to go back?
No,
just
it was only
before-
because I thought I'd spotted Sherry Moon Zombie. Because she
Yeah.
appeared literally in just a clip before that. She's like, where is she?
You have been chosen.
Oh, Bill.
Bill. How could you? He should be. I think she appeared just for a second. There she is.
Right there. Yeah, I saw her. Right, let's
There she
go.
was.
See, I also figured this is such a Rob Zombie trailer because this guy, Bill Moseley's character, reminds me of Dr. Satan from House of a Thousand Corpses. Right at the end.
Oh, he does. Yeah. I love that film. That film was great. That was.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Satan was random as hell, but
What was it? So it was the House of a Thousand Corpses. Then it went. Was it the Devil's Rejects?
yeah, and then he made Free from
I
Hell.
like that
which-
one.
Free from Hell, which
Yeah.
wasn't very good at all.
No, I mean I didn't mind it, but it was nowhere as good as the first two. The first one
Devil's
was
Rejects.
just. The first one was just off the It was just odd. It was great. I think Rob Zombie does very well when he does psychological, well, not psychological, yeah, weird psychological, trippy type films. I think he did an interview with Eli Roth's History of Horror, and he likes
Yes, he
setting
did,
things in
yeah.
the 70s and 80s just for that he can play around with that kind of music and like trippiness.
Kind of
great
why I
films.
prefer. I'm going on tangent now. Director Robert Eggers, kind of horror, who directed The Witch, The Lighthouse, and Northman. He has always stated he never wants to do a modern film because with period films he doesn't have to rely on he doesn't have to rely on
Yeah.
technology and branding and stuff.
I saw The Lighthouse recently.
It's incredible.
That is, it's incredible. It's super well done. The Witch, I started it. I think about 2 or 3 minutes in, but I didn't have time to watch it, so I paused it. So it's still on
You
my to watch
should
list.
Very much watch The Witch.
Oh
So,
yeah,
so yeah, that's Werewolf Women of the SS.
that was pretty good.
with Nicolas Cage as Fu Manchu.
Yeah. The thing is with Nicolas Cage,
There
he's
he is.
either talking in a real southern like surfer drawl,
Yeah.
or he's just yelling at the top of his lungs. He only has like 2 stages.
Oh, I could do the piece for hours.
Oh, yeah, so it's good. Yeah, okay.
I don't really
Oh!
know much more to say about this. It's a very straightforward film. Nazis doing Nazi shit.
See this,
Um,
the other reason this feels like Rob Zombie is because this is the kind of thing you could potentially see coming out of the 1970s.
Yeah.
1970s horror, because today you probably wouldn't cast. I don't know why I keep forgetting I'm not on the screen.
No.
I keep pointing to the top of my screen because you wouldn't get Nicolas Cage playing someone called Fu Manchu today. It just wouldn't happen.
No, you'd probably get John Wayne playing him back in the day.
Yes, you
'Cause,
probably would, because
John
he
Wayne-
did play Genghis Khan.
Yeah, the
back in one of
racist,
his films.
homophobic piece of shit that is John Wayne. I will go out of my way to say that. I don't care. Yeah, it's this to me. Like, so we went from. I need to get off this screen. Hang on, I've got
I
so
so
much
hope
editing
that
to do.
werewolf was Rob Zombie. I so hope that was him in like just a load of like heavy werewolf makeup.
So they say Machete could have probably been
Yep.
early 90s, late 80s, gritty film.
I would say late 80s,
Late
early
80s.
90s.
Don't like we agree. Hammer House horror. I think this I don't even think. I think this would have been like a straight to video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's why because like I was saying earlier, there's a Nazi sub horror. I don't think it's really popular nowadays. It was popular back in like the 70s when they.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't really horror films. They were like, oh, let's take some weird Nazi experiments, throw in a lot of naked people, do something like that. It was big then, but I think it kind of phased out because a lot of people were like, yeah, let's move away from this now.
Yeah.
So that's why for me, this feels like it would be at home in the 1970s. Clearly.
Yeah, very much so. All right, we have 2 more to go through.
I wonder how much these fake trailers cost for some of these actors, because some of these guys must have commanded high appearance paychecks for this.
I don't know. I reckon Nick Cage did it for a sandwich.
I mean, probably. I mean, Sherry Moon Zombie is in everything Rob Zombie does, to be fair.
Well, she did it for her mate, like her rent money or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Her housekeeping money.
Nice.
Right, let's move on. We got
good.
2 more. We're going to go to Hobo with a Shotgun next. So, okay, Hobo with a Shotgun time. Now, as we mentioned earlier, Hobo with a Shotgun did get eventually made into a feature film, like Machete did, but it took a long time. And it also got recast and shot a hell of a lot more professionally than this trailer looks. This trailer looks like it's been filmed on a handy cam with like some local Amdram actors. But this to me, this trailer for Hobo with a Shotgun feels a bit trauma, a bit very early trauma, very cheaply shot. But yeah, let's go for it. You ready?
Yes, no, I was just double checking because I thought someone appeared as a nun with loads of guns, but I was wrong.
Still going through that.
No, I don't. And the film I looked up is definitely not a horror film. It's definitely a more adult film. So there you go.
That's for the other podcast.
Spread the word, you dirty cocksuckers. Tell all your grave robbing friends on what the matter of the city now!
Hobo with a shotgun.
Hobo with a
shotgun. A stray dog who is now fed up. Living on the streets is tough. And it's about to get tougher.
You want in on this $10? Come on!
Violence, cruelty, murder.
I love how this is filmed.
Streets will be lonelier because this hobo's taken off. He's cashing in his nickels and dimes for a new way of life. But getting out isn't that easy.
It's so unbelievably gritty.
One shell at a time.
$60 for the shotgun.
I'm gonna sleep in your bloody carcasses tonight!
Hobo with a shotgun. He's pissed.
Tell me the goddamn passcodes!
And he wants answers.
I mean, we're all dirty cops. That's my favorite line.
Check out this, you John Morrison shit liquor!
Hobo with a shotgun.
Gets better.
And whoever brings it to me gets all my prize!
When violence fills the streets, there will only be one law. His.
Oh.
David Brunt has.
We're taking a car road to hell, you're running shotgun!
Hobo with a shotgun. Rated.
That,
I like
ladies
the
and
fact it's
gentlemen,
you're dead ink.
that, ladies and gentlemen, was Hobo with a shotgun.
I'm
It's
not. There's so much
insane.
to unpack. I
I mean, it's pretty basic. It's called Hobo with a Shotgun. A hobo,
yeah.
I guess, starts to clean the streets.
Vigilantism.
Vigilante. Clean the
Crime.
streets of crime.
I didn't catch what he was saying half the time. It's like shotgun. Like, it's that bloody shotgun loading noise. Though it's like
Sleep in your
okay, I get
bodies
it.
tonight.
Santa's dirty pirate.
My favorite line. My favorite line is here. The cops. Hang on.
Police is only shooting the dirty cops.
You're all dirty cops!
We're all dirty cops.
Oh, I like the fact that I can't remember which one. It's when they keep referencing the hobo with a shotgun. The voiceover gets so aggressive with it. It's like, hobo with a shotgun.
Oh, wow.
It's like, oh.
I think he does it actually here just after he kills Santa.
I think it is that one.
Shotgun.
This is worse than shit,
Hobo with a shotgun.
Hobo with a shotgun.
Shotgun. I hope that someone they were recording the voiceover for this was like, more aggression. It's like, oh, shotgun.
It's crazy. Do you see what I mean about how this feels a bit trauma-ish? Just utterly
really does.
cheap, bottom of the barrel.
This would be more direct to video than I think Werewolf Women to the SS would have done.
Direct to video and probably very hard to find.
I reckon if you found this in the bottom of your DVD pile, you'd be like, I have a fortune right here.
Probably banned as well when this was released. If it got released,
it was
how
great.
much?
I actually thought that was Matt LeBlanc for a second when I first saw him. I was like, please tell me they got the guy from Friends to do this.
Hang on, I got
This hero is going to have to deliver justice.
$60 for a shotgun.
I know. $60, and you can buy a guitar as well right next to it. I like the fact that it feels very much like they guerrilla filmed this.
Oh,
even when they were making the fake trailer, they were like, "Look, we're not going to get any permits for this whatsoever." No. But I have a vision of you walking on a submarine. So when I yell "go," just get your ass on that submarine and run across the top.
And then we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, because when they start coming, we got to book it.
That's a good point. Where is that submarine shot?
It's right around near the end of the film.
Yeah, they just sort of zoom in on him quickly. There
he is. Yep, running on top of the submarine.
Those look
brilliant.
Like, they look legit.
Yeah, I reckon those are actual submarines, and they were like, quickly go, run across the top before you get caught.
Yeah, I can't imagine how the meeting went where they were going. So we're looking to film a fake trailer for a fake film that doesn't exist called Hobo with a Shotgun. Can we borrow a submarine just to run across?
Like, no. Oh, okay, we're going to do it anyway, though.
You need to leave now, otherwise we are going to shoot you in the face. Oh god, then the teeth. The teeth is one thing that always got me.
Oh yeah, that actually made me a bit cringe because I was like,
look at this guy with his bulb helmet. It's the chiseling sound, the ting ting ting.
Now,
what's going on here?
When I saw that scene you paused on, I was like, please tell me that they forgot to add in the after effect for like a green screen, and that's just them going, yeah, just leave it in. It's fine.
What's going on here? So we got our ninja, the hockey ninja. Hobo.
Shotgun.
Oh. Turn it down a bit.
Oh, that looks bad. That's literally a purple green screen.
It is, isn't it? It is.
Oh, we get to see the teeth in close. I don't want to see that in close slow motion. Watch him getting his teeth knocked out.
There we go. Oh, there's another one.
David Brunt. How about a shotgun?
Incredible.
Oh,
incredible.
It's fantastic. That's definitely a bottom of the. That's definitely a. We will never release this in the cinema. Sell it for a penny if you can.
So we're
never getting our money back.
I think the viewing order went Machete first, the start of Grindhouse, then Planet Terror, then the ones in between were Don't. What did we just watch? Oh, Werewolf Women with the SS. The last one we're about to watch, and then Death Proof came on, and then I think this came on after Death Proof as like a bookend.
Because I remember. No, actually, we'll save that for when we do the review. Because actually, I think that's got nothing to do with this. Well, no, because there's a bit in is it Planet Terror? It's Planet Terror where it looks there's like a bit of the film is missing.
Yes,
did they shove an advert in there? Or is that was just okay.
That was just a bit that he put in the film where there's like a sex scene on the bed and the film starts to burn out and it goes missing reel and then suddenly wild crazy shit is happening. It was just a
Oh,
Again,
okay.
a tiny
it
little
wasn't an
homage.
advert.
No, just a tiny little homage to older films where that may have happened in really old cheap films. You know, it may have burnt out. So, last trailer. I think
I'm guessing that's not the title.
it's not called Also. I think this says who directed it, but you can either figure it out or you probably know. Right.
See, I wonder if Jordan Peele took inspiration from Don't for his new film Nope. He was just on YouTube one day, came across this and went, Don't. Oh, I know. Nope. There we go.
Nope.
Nope.
Right. Here we go. This is homage to your classic
This feels like a slasher film.
gritty holiday slashers.
Even the camera shots in this look gritty as anything. Like really old-fashioned cameras.
Yeah. After Effects are an amazing thing as well.
That's true.
This is your homage to classic holiday slashers, which we know all about.
We do.
So
Scared out of you.
Oh, not the Thanksgiving. Oh, nice.
yeah,
That dude's dressed as a turkey. Oh my god.
Massachusetts, the fourth Thursday in November.
there is a audio over the top, a voice audio.
Just know, yeah.
The festivities have begun. What uninvited guest has arrived?
Oh,
This
so he's just as a pilgrim, isn't he?
no leftovers.
Oh my god. Damn.
Yeah,
Wow,
I think
that body is surviving. Dang.
let's because the voiceover is quite quiet in my ears, so we'll come back and go through the trailer. Let's try and get the try and hear what he says because it's quite good. Can you hear it?
I can, yeah.
Cool. This is the worst bit.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to cleverly edit this.
Oh, okay.
White meat,
This is
dark
bad.
meat, all will be carved.
Oh no.
Thanksgiving.
Come on, Judy, how about it?
Oh, look who it is!
Oh,
Look who it is!
Roth.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's still. Oh, okay.
And who do you think directed it?
Oh damn. Oh, okay. I thought that was. Oh, okay. I'm guessing it was Eli Roth.
Yes, this is Eli Roth's film.
Thanksgiving.
Cool it, Judy.
Ugh. Okay, dude.
I'm the captain of the football team.
My boyfriend's dead, but oh well.
How?
Oh, what? Damn, that pilgrim's good.
Michael Biehn.
Oh.
It's blood.
Oh my god, it is.
That's Michael Biehn.
Arrive hungry.
Happy Thanksgiving, Grandma.
Leave stuff.
Is that what I thought it was?
From
Is that what I?
Eli Roth. Thanksgiving. You'll come home for the holidays in a body bag. This February.
Was he just?
So that was Thanksgiving.
Oh, there.
Thanksgiving
Okay.
is wild.
Okay.
Now,
there's so much that we have to unpack here.
Yeah.
Many of it we probably can't because otherwise you'll just have a black screen on the thing.
There is
like-
there's one shot or one scene in that trailer we will not be going back to, but we can discuss now.
No.
The trampoline. That is
I-
horrific because the camera doesn't cut as soon as you want it to cut, mentally.
No.
You're thinking, right, cut it. Just, yeah.
That must have been, even my butt hurt when I saw that. I was like, oh no.
So yeah,
no.
that's why I left it till last because it's pretty
It's
extreme.
great. It's fantastic.
Now-
I'm going to be honest. That does not feel like an Eli Roth trailer, but considering a lot of his stuff that he does, but
It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. Like he wanted. It's Eli Roth because it's gory and violent. It's Eli Roth to a T.
Yes.
But the way it's
Yeah.
shot is like a 70s/80s holiday horror slasher. But he wanted to. He said in an interview once that when he wanted to do Thanksgiving because he was thinking of other holidays that hadn't been done.
Oh.
Like we know April Fool's Day, Halloween, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
There's so many holidays that have been done. No one's done a Thanksgiving, so that's why he did this.
I think we should. I think we should tag him on Twitter and say, "Look, we've just watched your Thanksgiving fake trailer. Please make it a film. It'd be great."
15 years later.
It's the fact that that scene right at the end where they unveil that giant turkey. Is that what I think it was? Because there was no way that was a giant turkey. That looks like a giant.
I think it's because everyone's tied up, right? So here's your killer.
I didn't even notice that.
Here's your killer. Here's your killer. Your pilgrim killer. That is a body, definitely.
That looks like Eli Roth. Is that? Oh.
There's the head. So there's the head of the body on the left, on top of a little turkey or chicken.
That feels like it there. Okay. Cool.
Eli Roth.
And then what I think happens at the end.
Eli Roth.
Let's just go back to that. What I think happens at the end, which is disgusting. This head on the turkey, he starts to pleasure it.
Yes, he does. I wondered that.
Sorry, folks, we're going to have to slow this down to watch him pleasuring a chicken. Now, one thing, folks, we shouldn't get flagged for this because this was made for a feature film for everyone to watch in the cinemas, okay?
Yes, it was.
This is not a snuff movie. This was made by a competent director.
This was made by Eli Roth, so... Oh, God, he does as well. Okay.
Oh!
Yeah.
There you go, folks. New wallpaper for you. New desktop wallpaper.
It's just the fact that every time they've had simulated sex in this, the noises are so over the top.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just gonna get off. We've done that scene. That's good.
We don't need to go back to it.
I love this scene with Michael Biehn, and I'm not sure who this guy is, but do you hear what he says?
Is it blood?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I got this slow motion.
It's definitely not strawberry jam.
It's blood.
But he's like, he had to taste it to know it's blood. We had to taste it from
the body.
The body that was bleeding out on the floor. Look, that.
Yeah. I like the fact, though, that with this, they kept kind of in line with slashers of the time, where even though they only wore some of them wore like a hat or something, they still obscured half of the face.
Yes,
so they still didn't give it away. I did like that. I mean, obviously, it's probably someone, a family member, but we'll never know because he's never going to make the film, sadly.
Yeah,
that was
never going to get made.
That was a pretty good film.
We can't do that scene right there.
No, we can't. No.
Yeah, I mean, even that alone, like, you imagine that as a movie poster.
God. I'm so sad that he never made this into an actual film. It would have been fantastic.
I mean, this
Eli Roth Thanksgiving.
We already got Machete and Hobo with a shotgun, but I could live without Werewolf Women of the SS. But this and Don't would have been amazing. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was a lot of rumblings that they wanted to do a Grindhouse 2, and I think Edgar Wright wanted to do Don't, but I don't think it's ever going to happen because there's just not. They won't get the funding, and it won't make money. But can you imagine a Grindhouse 2 with Thanksgiving and Don't?
That'd be cool. Or even if they didn't do feature length ones, even if they went right, you've got a 3-hour slot. Fit in make the fake trailers into short films, and we'll just have it as Grindhouse 2. That'd be fantastic.
Because even if you did Thanksgiving and Don't, you've got two different types of films. You've got holiday slasher, and Don't, you've got a spooky horror house hammer film. Yeah,
because I don't think... Because obviously they made Machete and Hobo with a Shotgun into actual films. So yeah, out of the trailers we've watched, Werewolf Women the SS probably you couldn't include in a Grindhouse one. No. But Thanksgiving and Don't, they'd be fantastic because there is that massive contrast.
Yeah. So there you go. There's the fake trailers that were made for 2007's Grindhouse, and that is what will be coming next on the podcast. Yes. Two episodes spectacular. I took over the decision because it was my birthday. So next episode will be Planet Terror, and following episode will be Death Proof.
So I need to rewatch them to make sure I'm well aware. I know roughly what happens.
Oh, you need to watch. I don't think
because I need to find all the little hidden bits that I missed the last time. Oh, I like doing that.
It's all up here, mate. I've got plenty to talk about because
Nice.
I also don't think we need to do a full rundown of the film like we did with The Sadness because that took about 10 hours to do. But there's plenty to still talk about with the films.
To be fair, the sadness, we recorded that way longer than we thought we were going to.
Yeah.
Which is surprising because even we said it was such a simple film.
Yeah.
And yet when we started talking, you're like, well, actually, we missed that. Oh, but there's that. But did you catch that? There were so many little bits in that film that made it really fun to talk about. There is a scene in. I remember because now we're talking about Planet Terror. There are especially that hospital scenes. They're just coming back into my mind. I just remember sitting there going. I remember the first time I watched that, and they were. I just sit there going, oh god, that's horrible.
Fantastic. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed these. Do go check out Grindhouse if you want to do some research in prep for the next episodes. Highly recommend it. You have to do it in order, though. You have to do Planet Terror first, and you do Death Proof after.
I thought it went Death Proof and then Planet Terror. Did it not?
Nope. It was intended to be Planet Terror first, and then Death Proof followed. That is exactly how it went. They're my babies. I know about them. I have a book about them.
My torrent was clearly very wrong.
We'll hopefully get to another trailer soon, at some point soon. Yep. Maybe not weekly because we don't have time, but we'll get to another trailer soon.
We have the list of trailers to do. I think I'll scratch off Prey though because we watched the film before we saw the trailer. But there you go.
Yeah. So until next time, guys, check out the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Podbean, Amazon, and YouTube, and just searching the Dreadcast, and you're already on the YouTube channel here. So check out all the past content. There we go.
All of the social media links are down in the description below, including the ones to the Dreadcast TikTok and Instagram as well. You can find us there.
Yep. So until the next trailer, guys.
Stay creepy.
You nearly forgot.
I did, yes.